Coach, I think it was at the 5:15 mark of the first half. You put in Jackson, Trey, and Kamani, and you went on the big run. What did you think about that run, and what was going right there?
A lot of effort, a lot of energy with those guys, a lot of competitiveness. It was good. I mean, tonight, the goal coming in was to give, the last couple games, the goal has been to try to get different guys start so that we have a body of work, a body of film work over this break to decide exactly what we want to try to do heading into conference play. So obviously we started a different group to start the second half as well. We went with the same group that ended on that 15 or 16-0 run, whatever it was at the end of the first half. And I thought that Kamani played really well. I thought that Jackson opened up the floor with his three-point shooting. And then our ability to draw free throws attempted. And then Trey Wade from a defensive standpoint and an effort, loose balls. Kamani with the 3 blocks, Trey with the 3 blocks. We looked way more active from a defensive standpoint, blocking shots, getting loose balls, range rebounding out of our area. And then Kamani's ability to draw free throws attempted, really big for us tonight.
Bob, Eric, the players said they had a players-only meeting a couple days ago. I assume you knew about that.
Yeah, I had a talk with Devo the night before.
Did you tell him to call players meeting? Or?
I just talked to him about a bunch of different things.
Yeah. That meeting must have worked. As a coach, do you like the players maybe sometimes kind of doing something like that?
Yeah, I think the one thing that our team has lacked this year is internal leadership. The coaching staff are leaders, but great teams are player-led. And, we need more player voices. We need more player accountability, in-game, post-game, accountability individually. And I think the last 2 days, I think we've taken a step in the right direction. And we'll continue to do that as well.
How good is it to see guys like maybe Jackson, Kamani, Trey, who haven't played a whole lot, but really take advantage of the opportunity you gave them?
I think that's what you want is, you want guys to have really good attitudes. And Kamani, the last week, has had by far his best practice, his most focused practices. We have a phone box where we put our phones in a box at the 60-minute mark. His was in there an hour and 30 minutes before. I think he just, the scouting report when we quizzed the guys today at shoot-around, he was on top of it. And, that's what you want in a player is when you give him an opportunity. The one thing that we know about Kamani is he's tough and he's not going to back down from anybody. And I think that that's something that this team needed, and he provided it tonight. And, I thought he did a great job for us on the glass, drawing fouls and gave us a physicality. And he had a few rebounds that he got out of his area that maybe some other guys have not done that of late. So I thought his rebounding out of his area was really important. And then our pick and roll coverage was much better tonight with Trey Wade and Kamani.
And Jackson, he goes.
Yeah, Jackson's been very confident. Obviously, the last 2 games. Hopefully he's on the path to some of our younger guys were last year, where right around this time they felt more comfortable with play sets and style of play. And I thought Jackson, was. First half was off the charts great. I thought to start the second half, maybe some uncharacteristic plays for him early on, and we sat him down and he came back, and I thought he, when he went back in the second time in the second half, I thought he did a really good job. So it's, a younger player, there's going to be a lot of growth even throughout a game, along with growth during the season.
Christina?
You talked on Saturday about how you felt like there was kind of a lack of energy and effort on the defensive side of the ball. So how did you see that change tonight?
Well, I thought it changed whenever Hutch said whatever time in the game.
6'11".
Huh?
6'11".
6'11", and we had some guys that hadn't had an opportunity to play a lot. And they were hungry, and they played. And so some of the other guys that have had a lot of opportunity, need to play with more energy, because you cannot win in the SEC unless you have toughness and you play with great energy and you have a competitive will to win. You can't win in this league unless you possess all those qualities.
And then how do you evaluate Chris Lakes' performance and especially his ability to draw fouls?
I mean, he's just, at his size and stuff, I mean, he's got a knack for being a high free throw attempt player. And, you look at his minutes, he only played, 25 minutes, goes to the line 12 times and has 20. I mean, that's really efficient basketball. And the thing that's been the most amazing is his shot attempts and how many points he's averaging. You take 8 shots and you score 21 points. That just does not happen often in any league. So he's been really efficient with the way that he's played for us.
Just how big was the crowd kind of taking on itself during that run as far as getting with it and everything?
The crowd?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought our crowd tonight was really good. And I told the team at halftime, like, to get a crowd going, you got to start, you got to fuel the fire by playing with energy and making hustle plays. That's when the crowd gets overly involved, and certainly there was that stretch where I thought it helped us gain even more energy when we were already playing with great energy.
Coach,
what's your evaluation of the three-point defense tonight and the three-point shooting, and do you feel like maybe you're starting to turn a corner a bit?
Yeah, I think that either the last 2 games, I think it's been the three-point defense has certainly improved, and I think our three-point offense has certainly improved. And we won a game tonight. It's by far the best game that we've played all year. I thought we played really, really good basketball for about 30 minutes tonight, like really good basketball. And I thought that our team played with great joy. I thought they really shared the ball. I thought there were times that we overshared the basketball even, which maybe we haven't seen that. But Kamani and Trey are good ball movers as well.
Scott?
I think Trey's 21 minutes or the season high. You mentioned his ball movement, the kickouts to Jackson. But what did you think of just the way he contested shots? I think in that first half, I think the 3 blocks obviously season high.
Yeah, Scotty, I mean, some of the things that, that we talk about that the average fan wouldn't know, we joke about it, but I tell the guys, when you contest a shot, we have a term, Pat Riley contest, because his teams always were incredible three-point contesting teams. We talk about if you have a long closeout, your arm should pop out of its socket. That's how hard you should get your hand up and how quickly. Trey did that tonight. Other guys have not. Other guys have not gotten there with the urgency that we want. It's not about talent with some of the things that happened tonight. It was about playing with. We played with great competitiveness tonight.
Well, yeah, Eric, a couple things. The guys are going to get Christmas break anyway, but obviously it would have been, a lousy Christmas if you had won the game. But how good is it to go into a break, especially Christmas, off a game like this? And what are your Christmas plans?
Well, I'm staying here and I'm going to watch a lot of film. I hope Mariah and Danielle like to watch Mississippi State film. We're just going to, have a typical family.
And how good is it to go into a break off a big win like this? This is your last 2-4 conference play and all that.
I mean, I'm kind of a Grinch if we lost the last, even those other 2. I'll still be, this is one game, you put it behind you, because I look at this time really as, and I told the team, we got 12 games or whatever to look at, and kind of lump them all together as stage 1. Stage 2 is the SEC play. Stage 3 is the SEC tournament. Stage 4 is if you're fortunate enough to play postseason. So I'm going to kind of look at this whole, body of work, and quite frankly, we're one game behind. where we had hoped to be. And so, we got to make that up at some point.
Devo didn't take a shot tonight. Was that kind of a conscious effort by him, you think, or was it kind of just what the defense gave him? And what did you think of his overall play?
I thought he was phenomenal. I played him all, we played him all over tonight. We played him some of our sets, he played the 3. Some of the sets, he played the 2. Anytime we ran a wing pick and roll, he played the 1. We tried to clearly define roles tonight, clearly define where each guy was in our sets. And then when plays break down, it's called open offense. And we've had guys just stand. I mean, open offense is you have 0.5 seconds to pass, shoot, or dribble. Don't hold the ball. Don't have sticky fingers. Tonight, it was the first time that when the plays broke down, I thought we had incredible body movement away from the ball. And I thought that's what made us really effective last year. And again, it's one game. We took really good strides in sharing that thing and then moving and cutting and putting pressure on the defense and putting pressure on the rim.
Final question, Bob. Yeah, I think this is the longest break between games.
I mean, I don't mind this tonight.
Okay, I got a 5-part here now. I think this is the longest break between games, 8 days since the season started. Where do you think you guys are right now, and then what will be the focus when guys get back on campus?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, again, this is one game. I think that, I think we learned some things too. In our 2 losses, we got down, which we did last year a lot. We fought back, which we did last year a lot. And then both Hofstra and Oklahoma had another push in them. And last year, we slugged right back and came. For the most part, it was if we got behind, we fought, clawed back. A team would make a mini run, and then we would come back with another one. And those 2 losses, we did not counter punch. And we're searching for that group that'll fight, scrap, and counter punch. And hopefully tonight gives us some more information to try to do that. But you look across college basketball, and I think Alabama played tonight against Davidson. It's hard to win every night. It really is. There's a lot of parity across the board in college basketball right now.
Thank you. You must be doing something for Christmas. Anything?
I mean, we're having Christmas dinner, watching movies.
You just look so sad when I asked you. Like, you guys won by 26.
No, I'm going to be very happy. I mean,